Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a weird way to introduce this. I'm headed up to the north shore of Long Island currently. Actually, this is a pretty good intersection for flooding. I'm going to have to take note of that. We have severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes. Will a tornado actually happen? Probably not. But the severe weather, as you can see, the lightning, the thunder is absolutely off the charts. Gonna try and make my way up. The North Shore is where it's getting hit the hardest. There is a tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service for all of the surrounding areas. So northern Nassau, the Bronx, Westchester County, they're all getting, or they all did get slammed pretty hard. Now it's on to this. So this is the 135. Absolutely nuts. You almost really can't see much. But as I mentioned before, we're headed up to the hotspot where the worst of the storm is going to hit, or is already currently hitting. As you can see down the road, you can barely see the taillights of the cars all the way down there, and that's only maybe like a couple hundred feet to a couple thousand feet. We just out of nowhere, within the last 20 minutes, just a whole huge bucket of water basically got dropped on central Long Island, and essentially the North Shore is getting high winds. It was very windy for most of today. Nothing too serious though, but with this storm, it did pick the winds up a little bit. I already got a few areas I'm gonna go check out for like wires down, trees down. The North Shore gets hit very, very hard when it comes time to storms like this. So it's very, you see the lightning. I'm really hoping I can get on, for you guys at least, for your sake, I can get a streak of lightning just going across the screen right now and across my POV. I think that would be a pretty cool screenshot to grab. But yeah, we are currently just heading over. Oh, I see a service vehicle out here. This is not a good time to be out. Give this guy room to get over, actually. Over on the right-hand side. Whoa, that was a big one. National Grid, okay. He's probably just hanging out. It's probably just, they said, stay where you are. You can hear the thunder a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it over the rain smashing my windshield. We had a little bit of hail when this first started, a couple minutes ago, like 10-15 minutes ago, right around. It wasn't a camera, so if we get a lot of good flooding or trees down or like wires down, I'm gonna hop out and just grab some footage of that. Nothing too major. It's not really going to do much. That's why I don't want to be out here for too long. Or out in the rain itself. The aftermath, I'm okay with. It's not the end of the world. If it gets a little wet, it's still better than it would be with no cover. We're coming up on the end of the 135 here. And as you can see, a little break from the rain right there. It's coming down heavy. It's still coming down. It just came out of nowhere and it was just a straight downpour. And they're talking about tornado warnings and all that stuff. Long Island's a very difficult place for a tornado to form because there's not a lot of open land. Is it possible? Of course. Of course it's possible. Anything's possible when it comes to weather and Mother Nature, and that's what a lot of people don't really realize. They underestimate. So going into this, I'm preparing to get a notification that there is a tornado on the ground. Will it happen? 99%. No, but you have that 1% that you want to be prepared for just in case. And with me, I have medic kit, I have my reflective gear, I have a flashlight, I have some first aid stuff just in case. And anytime, I keep that with me no matter what. Severe weather or not, you come across things, and oftentimes, I'm one of the first people to some of these scenes, so it's really difficult when you go on scene. Is this flooded? No. Well, it's getting a little bit. You can kind of see it pooling up. Alright. So now no more main roads. We're going on side streets all the way up north. Because it's the quickest way. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're in this industry, if you're in this business, you should definitely keep some sort of equipment with you, whether it be for yourself or for somebody else. And that's what I do. I have flares in my car. I got, what else do I got? Just trying to rattle stuff off the back of my, my mind right now. Got flares, basic first aid. Obviously, I'm not gonna be doing field surgery on somebody, but it comes to the point where if I need to intervene, like if someone's life is going to be lost by me not acting, I would rather straight up just put myself in that situation and take the task and the first step towards saving somebody's life. Because why not? Oh, that's an emergency vehicle. I can't tell what it is. Oh, that's Town of Oyster Bay Public Safety. Yeah, major shout out to a lot of the lesser known agencies, especially when it comes to like the public safety, Town of Hempstead, Town of Oyster Bay, Town of Babylon, every like little public safety agency. They're essentially park rangers in the sense, but they also are out here during the severe weather with the first responders, with the police, with the fire department, and you'd be surprised how many calls that these departments get. And it really takes the workload off the police and off the fire department. So when they get the call of like a tree down, wires in the roadway, something minor like that, they go check and advise, and then they essentially report back to their dispatcher or their office, and they say, hey, look, you know, this is a hazard, it's blocking the full road, there are active wires down, sparking, we need priority response. Ugh, the one thing I hate about these roads is that they flood very easily. Like on the right over here, this person's front yard. Oh, I don't want to soak this guy. That would have been so rude. There we go. But yeah, you also got to be careful because I'm going a very slow speed right now. And going on these roads, I normally go on a very slow speed because I don't trust the people on this road. I don't trust the curves and turns and all that. And you'll see the water is actually shooting out over here. So we're going to kind of truck through it a little bit. Fun fact, that stretch is where my old car actually broke down because I went through a puddle and it was a bit too much for my car to handle. Keep in mind it was an older car, and the belt got thrown off. So next thing I know, my car is overheating and I pull into this complex right over to the right. And yeah, that was a fun time, being stranded in the pouring rain. You know, my car completely dead, battery dead, can't even crank, can't even turn because the belt fell off. And with my car, my old one, it essentially, I don't know how to the belt is buried very, very deep, further than normal than a regular car. So it's not like something I could just quickly go in and fix, like other people might be able to. But yeah, it was a fun experience. I will give myself that. So it looks like the worst of this actually slowed down a little bit. When I say slowed down, you know, you guys saw exactly how it was in the very beginning when I first started and hopped on the 135, and now compared to that, now it's very, very minuscule. And I always watch with this intersection because I don't trust people to stop, especially because they go like 60 on that road. And if someone's coming barreling down there and their light just changes, they're probably going to want to run it. Alright. Here's the fun part. This is where you guys can have a little bit of fun and watch this. We might actually come across some trees and wires down, because there's a very bad area. You can actually see if you just look right now, right through your phone. You see all these trees, you see all these wires. If one tree comes down, the whole power grid's knocked out for this neighborhood. Just like completely like that. They try to trim these trees down and these branches. So yeah, you know, the branches won't fall. But if the tree comes down, that's a whole nother story. Like these, you got low-hanging, well, not low-hanging, that's pretty average. Wow, it slowed down. Alright, we're gonna go down my favorite road in Oyster Bay. It's my favorite one for weather because it always is kind of dodgy. It's this one right here. Oh yeah, got a wire down. Not in the roadway, but it's knocked loose. I always tell myself, anytime there's very high winds, I'll go down this road and I will always try and, you know, make a bet. Am I gonna find a tree down? Am I gonna find wires down? Or am I just gonna, it's gonna be a bust? And 90% of the time it is a bust. But, let's hope I get lucky today. Would definitely save me the aggravation from driving in this. It's like the most inopportune time for a storm to come through. It's like 3 o'clock, everyone's getting off of work, or everyone's going home, going out to grab dinner. People don't want to stay inside, or people are, you know, they can't stay inside. So instead, you know, they're stuck on the road during a storm. Yeah, that's a big branch down. Wow. Fortunately, I'm not really gonna get out and film it